let me just do the backstory on this, because I admittedly, I've been in a really good mood all day, and then I had a lot of coffee because I ran out of beets, so I have a lot of coffee, and I had all this, like this energy. And so I just happened to look on Twitter because I was listening to you this morning when I was doing prep. I had to get up super early, spoke, and all of this stuff. I was listening to you when I was doing prep, and I heard what you were saying in the background, and you were threatening Stu, who is in, by the way, who is in Dallas. You're in D.C.
Right.
For those people who took geography classes at Trump University, Washington, D.C. is not in Texas, and Dallas is not in Maryland or Virginia.
Right, and Stu is not Trump.
I know. It's weird. It's like they're two separate people.
It's almost
weird. It's almost like that.
It's almost like that.
So you were joking around with Stu, and you're like, oh, you know, if he was like right here, I would just stab him and it wouldn't stop.
Well, because he said, I butchered the analogy of if I were in their shoes, and I said, I think I said if I was sitting in their shoes, and then I was making this point, and he was like, well, but hang on just a second. Why would you be sitting in their shoes? And so it just kind of took all the air out of my tires.
He just rained on your parade.
And he did. And I said, if we were in the same room together, I would stab you, and I wouldn't stop stabbing.
And everyone immediately made it about Trump. And so I'm looking on Twitter, and I saw a Daily Caller piece, which I don't know, have they retracted that yet?
Yes, they immediately did.
Okay. It was up at Breitbart instead of Trump. It's kind of hard. They're right down there. I offered to take a wireless mic and ask about any retractions, and the staff got jittery.
Our staff?
Yeah, they're like, I don't know about that.
No,
I mean, I still can.
Yeah,
we can do that all day long if you want to.
Go, yes.
I think actually it would be a lot of fun. So maybe think about a wireless mic situation.
That'd be great.
So yeah, you're on. It's the boss. So,
I love that.
So we should probably do that. So then I saw it there, and then I saw it all over Twitter. And I thought, that's not what I heard this morning. That's not anything of what I heard this morning. If anybody with the reading or listening comprehension of a dolphin could have understood what you were getting at. And people just don't care. It was about Trump.
It's all about politics. I've seen smears before, and I've battled the White House and Van Jones and everything else, but this is eye-opening.
Well, it would have been one thing if they were just going after you online, but then what happened in Dallas today? You told me this,
Secret Service came to the office to talk to me about how I wanted to stab Donald Trump.
So the Secret Service came to Blaze headquarters in Dallas. They showed up because of Breitbart News' story and the Daily Caller's retracted story.
And somebody who,
Yeah. So they showed up
who's calling and saying that I want to kill him.
Who called them? Did they divulge that?
I have no idea.
So Secret Service showed up at Blaze headquarters in Dallas as a result of the yellow journalism that took place. And that's exactly what it is. So it's almost like it was a swatting in a way. It's like a quasi-swatting. Here you're going to have a false headline and push a false story, and then Secret Service shows up at your door.
So I have a friend in Florida who wrote me a couple of weeks ago, and he said, Glenn, I'm afraid for my life. And he said, I have to give you some information. Somebody came to me, and I'm not going to tell you whose organization he works for, but it won't be hard to figure it out. And they want information because they know I know you, but they don't know that we're real close, but they know that I can have access to you. They want to know some dirt on you. And when I said, I'm not going to give you any dirt on Glenn, I don't have any dirt on Glenn, they said, I don't think you understand. It's in your best interest to make this happen. And he said, so I've been told that it's in my best interest to get in close with you and find some dirt. And we just laughed. And he ended it again with, I'm actually afraid of these people. I'm afraid of these people. You don't know how it was said to me.